first question, I think this is something that both this question can be handled by both Purnima and Neeraja, I think. So the question is, what are the specific takeaways for students and new joinees? These are all, you're talking about skills and all that stuff for people who are already employed. What about those people who are coming off their colleges, and what should they be doing? Should they be worried about it right now, start embracing doing trying to learn a lot of things? Or what should the new joinees be thinking about? Oh my God, I landed up in some place. Should I stay comfortable here? Just now completed my college. I settled down. Now you're talking about 100 things. What should I do? So if you can take 4 precious minutes of this time of people, and both Neeraja and Purnima, if you can try to discuss this and let people understand your perspectives, that will be wonderful. So the first question, all yours, both of you.
So let me go. Rajesh. Yes, Purnima, do you want to?
Probably Purnima to start.
Okay. So I see a lot of articles. I think some students who have graduated this year and who have got jobs are fortunate enough that their companies have onboarded them, are paying them, and are giving them opportunities to work from home. There are also another set of students from really good institutes who have had pre-placement and placement jobs, but unfortunately their prospective employers have not been able to onboard them. So this is a situation, I think, this is once in a lifetime or once in many lifetimes for many people. And it's very unfortunate, but there are 2 ways of looking at it. If you have been fortunate enough to be onboarded, thank your employer, thank God if you believe in God, and run with it. Please dedicate yourself, get the right attitude that someone has had faith in you. So you should contribute to their bottom line in some way or the other. I would say don't stick to exactly what you have been told. Try to see how much more you can contribute. And if you need to learn something in that process, learn it. For people who have been unfortunate enough not to have got onboarded, I think they should use this time to do freelance jobs. May not be to do with your qualification, but it will help you how to learn to work with people, learn with situations. So take that and also start doing other programs in areas where you feel the future lies, your interest lies, and like Neeraja says, where your passion lies. It is not necessary that you have to be only a leader or only a follower. I could be a leader in a strategy space, but I could be a follower in a finance space. So all of us have dual personalities and many strengths and weaknesses. I think we should leverage it. So my advice to students is whatever is there on your plate today, embrace it as a new reality and go with the flow. But don't feel depressed or anxious or unhappy because the situation is not of your making. This is something that has happened. We have to deal with it. It will not go away in a hurry, may not go away for the rest of 2020. So recast your ambitions and your aspirations, and you're making money. Come out of college, making money is important. You have to pay off student loans, dues, support your family, but embrace the new reality is what I would say.
Thank you, Purnima. Neeraja, you have anything else to add to this?
Yeah, I'll just reaffirm the same thing to say that have an open mindset. That's the first thing. Whether you're a student currently and not yet graduated, or you're just graduating, you are in your first job. And of course, for everybody, I think, but the emphasis for this section of the audience is that have an open mindset to kind of take on whatever comes your way. Because I've kind of heard this a lot from the youngsters saying that I want this kind of a role in this kind of an organization with this kind of a salary. And the response that I'm giving is not only for 2020 or for the current situation that we are in, but for future also, to say that it has to be a much more open mindset. Of course, you need to be ambitious and you have to have a goal to say, okay, fine, this is where I want to. But please ensure you also are open to what's coming your way. So I started, my job as a PL1 to COBOL translator. That's what I did for God knows how many years before I actually went to do actual coding. I was thinking all those, thousands of rupees I gave to NIIT and learned all those programming languages whenever I'm going to use it, right? But it didn't matter. Production support jobs are looked at, and I talk a lot of IT because of my 25 years of IT. But this is where I've heard, going to production support job, I'm not going to take it. Maintenance, I'm not. I have to be cutting edge, and I have to be coding. So I will definitely say have a very, very open mindset and pick up what comes your way. And as Purnima said, look around where else you could contribute and contribute effectively. But the other thing which I would also like to tell you is, please ensure if you're a student, find internship opportunities, find opportunities to volunteer, within your organization, within your college or outside. Because the kind of network that you build, the kind of learning that you have because of this diversity is going to be immense, and that's the horizontal scaling that we are again talking about. You don't have to necessarily do only courses to build your skill set and your competencies. A lot of this will give you hands-on learning which you can put to work wherever you go. And the last bit, which I always tell to everyone, is ensure you work on your visibility a bit. So it is important to be well networked and have a good personal brand. So don't become invisible wherever you are.
Thank you, Purnima and Neeraja.